It's 7 a.m. in Henderson, Western Australia, and 9 in Margate, Tasmania. Austal's Australian shipyards are alive with activity. While across the globe, its vessels continue to enhance the company's reputation as the world's leading designer and builder of customised aluminium commercial and defence vessels. In Darwin, the Royal Australian Navy's Armidale-class patrol boats are heading out to sea, while tourists in the Canary Islands are heading for home. US Marines are being deployed on a training mission in the Western Pacific. And liveaboard divers in the Bahamas will soon be checking their gear for another day of exploration and adventure. Naval patrols are cruising Arabian waters as passengers en route to mainland China crowd into Hong Kong's busiest ferry terminal. And in Mobile, Alabama, Austal's US workforce is bringing to life the USA's next-generation military vessel, the littoral combat ship Independence. The 2008 launch of the Independence marks Austal's 20th year of operations. And this state-of-the-art combat ship, designed for the US Navy, demonstrates Austal's commitment to a diversified future built on solid foundations. With a workforce of just 40 people, Austal Ships set out in 1988 with the goal of building high-quality commercial vessels for the international market. The shipbuilder's first delivery in July 1989 was a 30-metre liveaboard dive vessel designed for operation on the Great Barrier Reef. Within 5 years, Austal was the world's leading manufacturer of 40-metre catamarans, with more vessels operating out of Hong Kong and into the Pearl River Delta than any other shipbuilder in the world. Austal has recently experienced a resurgence of activity in the region, including a 14-vessel order currently under construction for a major resort and gaming operator in Macau. Since inception, Austal has committed itself to research and development programs that help the company to stay ahead of the competition, with innovations like its ride control system, introduced in 1993, which greatly improves passenger comfort on fast ferries. This leadership in engineering technology was again highlighted this year when 2 Oman vehicle ferries achieved world speed records of over 100 kilometres an hour during sea trials. Diversification has also been a key element in Austal's growth, and the introduction of its range of vehicle passenger ferries opened up a market sector that has become a major focus in recent years. Initial vehicle ferry deliveries to the European market were followed by orders for operators on routes in South America, Ireland, the Mediterranean and Turkey, which currently operates more large Austal vessels than anywhere else in the world. As the 90s drew to a close and a new millennium approached, Austal's eyes were fixed firmly on the future. It listed on the Australian Stock Exchange and acquired specialist shipyards Image Marine and Oceanfast, adding specialist adventure tourism craft, small patrol boats and private vessels to its expanding range. And recognising future opportunities in the US, particularly in the defence arenas, the company established purpose-built facilities in Mobile, Alabama in 1999. In 2001, Austal's then largest vessel to date, the 101-metre Euroferries Pacifica, entered commercial service in Europe, and the US military was watching the company's large vehicle passenger programs with interest, recognising the benefits of being able to transport large quantities of troops and equipment in single deployments. While maintaining a focus on its traditional markets for commercial ferries and passenger vehicle ferries, Austal's diversification into defence vessels began to bear fruit. Pacifica's sister ship was nearing completion at Henderson and went into service on long-term charter as a theatre support vessel to the United States Marine Corps. Today, based in Okinawa, Japan, the Westpac Express is used to deploy 900 Marines and 400 vehicles at a time on training exercises throughout the Western Pacific. Closer to home, a fleet of vessels for the Australian Customs Service was followed by police boats for the New South Wales Water Police. In 2003, Austal won the contract to design and build the Australian Navy's replacement patrol boat fleet. This landmark contract for 14 56-metre Armidale-class patrol boats underlined Austal's emergence as a builder of defence and military vessels. The first Armidale was delivered in early 2005, with Austal patrol boats now in service in Australia, Yemen and Kuwait, and construction is currently underway on a fast patrol boat fleet for Trinidad and Tobago, as well as police boats bound for Queensland. Back in the commercial world, Austal was again leading the field with the development of a tri-hull vessel. The 127-metre Bencher Chigwa Express broke new ground with its size and ride and handling characteristics, enabling its operators to open new routes in waters that had previously been too rough for traditional high-speed vessels. Austal's leadership in the commercial market continues, with work currently underway on 5 large commercial ferries bound for the Middle East. Since its establishment, Austal's US shipyard has been growing its capability, starting with smaller crew boats and gradually building larger, high-speed aluminium vessels. Last year, it delivered the largest aluminium vessel ever built in the US and is currently completing a second 107-metre catamaran for Hawaii Super Ferry. Having successfully demonstrated its capability to build 100-metre-plus vessels, all eyes are now on the landmark 127-metre littoral combat ship Independence, currently nearing completion in the US yard. The vessel is a next-generation warship designed by Austal to work in a near-shore or littoral environment. With its high-speed trimaran design and aluminium construction, Independence is a prototype vessel commissioned by the US Navy as a basis for the development of a 55-vessel LCS fleet. With proven experience building large high-speed aluminium vessels in the US, Austal is now bidding as prime contractor for the US Army and Navy's upcoming Joint High-Speed Vessel program, which calls for up to 10 vessels designed for similar operations to those performed by Westpac Express. And to enhance its capabilities in this area, work is underway on Austal USA's modular manufacturing facility. With Phase 1 scheduled for completion in 2009, this state-of-the-art facility will enable the streamlined modular construction of up to 6 LCS-sized vessels a year. The landmark Littoral Combat Ship project underlines the skills and expertise contained within the Austal organisation, both in Australia and the USA. From naval architects and designers to administrators, fabricators and fit-out crews, working from 5 modern purpose-built shipyards, Austal's 2,500-strong workforce is the strength behind its success. Looking at recent deliveries and current works in progress, you'll find examples of just about every type of vessel in the Austal range, from adventure tourism and passenger and vehicle passenger ferries to patrol boats and military vessels. And with its diversified product range, strategically located shipyards and industry-leading workforce, Austal can look into the future with an optimism born from 20 years of innovation and diversification.